everyone, welcome to the Favorite Glider live build. My name is Whitney Green and we are starting fresh today. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and wait for a few people to show up. How are you guys doing today? Go ahead and turn on the chat. Hi Melina, thank you so much for joining. We're gonna wait a few minutes for everyone else to join in, so just hold on tight. Hi, nice to see you. Hey Sierra, thanks for joining. Nice to see you. We're gonna wait for other people to join as well. Oh, we've already got 5 people. Very nice. Hi Arlene, nice to see you. We have got this big old kitchen to do tonight. It's so pretty. Oh, perfect, Melina. Oh, I would love to teach you all the basics today. Hey, Adeline, nice to see you, hon. Perfect, and this kitchen is so big and beautiful. So what gliders use kitchens for and what we give them for is we want to put their food in here so it doesn't end up all out there in their cage. We definitely don't want them making huge messes in our cage and against our walls and all over their pans and the side of their cage, because that kind of stuff like BML, TPG, OHPW, HPW, just anything like diet related, you do not want getting stuck on your cage or your wall or your floor, because that stuff is super hard to scrape up and you're just going to sit there and scrub and scrape and you're probably going to do damage to the paint on your wall. And yeah, I could just go on. So these kitchens are so wonderful to just put those little plates in there. And if you want to separate your babies while they're eating, like if you have a colony, you know, you can put 2 of these in there, and they both have their own little safe place to go. It's better for separating food aggressive gliders, if you know what I mean. So, okay, so the first thing we're going to do to this is burn 3 holes in it. That's a lot of holes. And burning through this is a little bit more difficult because it's so thick plastic. So I hope I don't burn myself, because I have burnt myself 1, 2, 3 times within the past month. I guess I'm just really special about it. So I'm gonna try not to do that tonight, okay? So, and if I do and I say something not so nice, just please forgive me, thanks. Okay, I'm gonna take y'all off here and bring you to my lovely, probably not the cleanest kitchen, so, you know, don't judge, I just cooked. So I'm gonna put this over here until we're ready to burn it. Oops, there we go, ready to burn it. I'll put y'all right here. Hi. Okay, so when you burn a hole in something, you want to use a nasty old can. So I think this is like a green bean can or a corn can or just some regular old can that I've been using to burn things forever. Oh, look at all that pretty soot. So I've actually tried one of these cans before. It's not big enough. You're gonna sit there and drill a bigger hole all the time. So these are actually from my last project. This was from the Frozen Dome, and this was from the last kitchen I made. And so I actually saved these for y'all because it is actually a pretty clean cut. You still have to sand things down pretty well. But for the most part, if you use a can, it's really not that bad, y'all. You can even clean it up with clippers. So I recommend the can. Some people have those cookie cutters, and I've never tried them before, but I've heard great things from Jessica about them. So if you do want to buy those and just not deal with the can, go for it. You know, I just haven't ever bought them. So if that's an easier alternative, let me know. I'd love to have that advice and have someone confirm it that it works well. So perfect. Well, we are going to go ahead and start. Okay, here we go. So I have a gas stove. And you guys are gonna laugh a little bit. Look at my hand, it's so sooty. But so this can is older and it has caught fire a few times. I trust my gas stove because I use it every day. Just use a new can each time so the flames don't happen, and that's all, but I just use the same can. So, okay, we're gonna play with fire. Fire. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna put it on high, because I really want it to warm up quick. And I've got my handy dandy mitts, so I don't burn the fire out of myself. These are always great, and always have multiple mitts because your mitt's gonna get really hot and you don't always burn it through the first time. In fact, I'd almost say you never burn it all the way through the first time. So you're picking up this thing and putting it down, and you are consistently, you know, trying and trying again to burn through the whole thing. So don't worry, I've done this like a million times, so I'm really not gonna burn my house down. Hi everyone, I can't see like the comments because I can't see that far, but welcome everyone who just joined. I'm so happy that you all joined tonight. So we are burning a hole in the kitchen. So hopefully we can do that without causing any major problems. So it looks like it's getting about warm. And I'm gonna sort of think about where I wanna place them. We're doing 3 holes. Okay. Probably want one right here, one right here, and one right here. Okie dokes. Right there, right there, and right there. Perfect. I'm sort of, well, I say I'm sort of, I'm pretty good at eyeballing things. So I think I know exactly where I want to put these babies. And I'm gonna get like soot all over my face, like wiping my face, so I need to be careful. Okay, I think that's enough on this one. Let's go ahead and try to place it. So I'm picking it up with the mitt, and I am placing it right where I want it. And then I am pushing in. I really hope I can get a good view of this. I'm pushing in the can, and I'm rotating it with a lot of force. Okay? So I'm pushing it in, and I'm rotating it with a lot of force. And honestly, I feel like I even put this one a little too high, but who cares? I do, but it'll be okay. So once you feel like you've got all you've got out of the can, like the can's not as super hot anymore, you gotta put it back on here and get it warm again. So that actually, you know, really made a good edge there, so that was good. And you know what, now that I'm looking at it, it was perfectly placed. Isn't that nice? So that's a good thing. Okay. And for everyone who's joining, I can't read the screen this far away, so thank you so much for being here. It's so nice to see y'all. We're burning a hole through this kitchen, so just teaching all y'all to burn some holes safely, as long as this can doesn't catch on fire, which sometimes it does, but I mean, you can just blow it out. It's not like a real fire, so that's cool. So what's really great is after it's warmed up the first time, it'll be easier to warm up the next few times. I'm turning on the fan because I think it's hot. Perfecto. Okay. Okay, I think that heated enough. I'm gonna try round 2. We're gonna place it right where we were. And you have like a little, you know, a little second to double guess. And then you push in, you rotate around. You can push in deep on the sides where you really want it to pop first. Rotate it from side to side, put a lot of pressure on it. And see, like this mitt is already getting hot for my hand. So I know that I'm not using this mitt for the next round. We'll let it cool off. Oh, look at that, it's starting to come undone. I bet one more round on the heater would do this one in. So look at that, it's much more defined, much more flimsier. So I think, yeah, it's starting to come undone. So we'll do one more round on that, and I'll take this really hot mitt off. Switch it to another one. We'll let it cool off over there. I'll just put it back in the fridge. Let it cool off. We almost got it, y'all. I'm gonna wash my hands because I see that I'm getting some soot on the kitchen. I did not want that. Make sure that can's not catching on fire, I swear. Oh, how cool. Okay. It's just a long process making holes, but you know, last time I burnt a hole in the thing, everyone was like, hey, I wish you would have shown me how to do that. And I'm like, oh, I didn't even think about that. So here I am showing y'all. So I'm really glad I could show you up close so that you can learn how to do it, because it really doesn't come to people naturally, you know? And it's a little intimidating. I mean, you're having to play with fire and mitts, and you can burn yourself, so you just gotta learn how. Okay, here's where it goes. And boom. Ta-da! All better. So, okay, so we have a beautiful hole. Isn't that beautiful? So, okay, and we're gonna put one right here too. So here we go again, y'all. You definitely want to put 3 holes in a kitchen. You always want to have multiple exits and entrances, so you don't have gliders piling up on each other trying to run into the food and getting upset. See, now it's wanting to start catching. Okay, so that next hole is gonna go right here. Perfect. Okay. So do you guys think this kind of stuff is cool? Like, I don't know, bringing things into objects is fun too. It's got a lot of heat. A lot of, I can go without that. Yeah, you can, Melina, you can make kitchens out of really anything. The reason why I use this super nice one is because, I mean, I think it is super nice. It definitely has the thicker plastic. It can hold up in a dishwasher. It's more to decorate. It's definitely hardy and finer plastic. You won't see your gliders chew on the sides on that one. And it's just big. It accommodates huge plates and multiple plates. So I definitely think that, you know, people make kitchens out of all sorts of things, but this is the best one I've found for sure. It's so huge. It's like, whoo! Wait till you see what I do with it, girl. Wait till you see what I do with it. I turn these into magical kingdoms of eatery, I guess. Okay, I've been heating this too long. I don't know why I did that. Okay, so let's turn that off. It's even smoking. It's like, oh. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Boom, baby. Okay, I'm cutting in the corner, and sorry, I had to place it in an awkward angle before I could show y'all. But here we go. So we're pushing in, we're twisting it. Same thing, y'all. And it gets a little easier as it goes because the can gets just freaking hot. Left that on too long, I know I did. Okay, so we just got a little bit. Okay, here we go. Ugh, this mitt is too hot. It must go in the fridge. But I'd say we are almost a third done after this. Let's see if I can read your stuff. Oh no, Melina, you don't have to decorate. I mean, your babies aren't, you know, that doesn't have to be a play object for them. But the kitchens that I give are pretty decked out, but they can play with them too. I mean, why not play where you eat? It's super fun. Yeah, I'm super glad you're watching the video because you can see how to decorate them, and you can just, I hope you can come up with like a really creative design to do yours. It's just super amazing what you can do with toys and what you can do with different bases, and let your imagination run wild on them. Okay, that can's been on too long. I did it again. So yeah, don't get me distracted. Okay, here we go. Make sure y'all can see. Okay, here we go. Rubbing right on this. Yeah, Jessica's where I get all my stuff from. Well, I say all, I shop for bases and figures and stuff, but for the most part, I get almost all of my stuff from Jessica. She is the real MVP. Okay, this is starting to give way a little bit. I bet one more heat up will really put it through. One more, y'all, one more. So, these kitchens apparently take 3 rounds each to burn a hole in, just so y'all know. So. Well, okay, so whose kids are in school right now, and how is everyone's first week going back to school? And is anyone like, I need serious sleep right now? It has to be stressful because that like takes your schedule too, you know? I have it decorated. Okay. That looks nice and warm. Let's get the rest of this hole out of there. There we go. Fit nice and easy. Okay, let's turn it. Turning really does the best help in my opinion. Turning and then pushing into it. Come on, baby. You know you want to move. Oh man, this one does not want to move. Okay, so in this case, I've done all I can. Well, not all I can, but it's pretty flimsy already, right? So it's broken at the bottom and it's broken at the top. So this one, I'm just gonna peel out because I don't want to sit there and burn this again. Just push it through. It's still hot to the touch because the can's been touching it, so it's a little hot. Okay, 1, 2, 3, rip. There you go. So you didn't have to burn that again. You just rip it out sometimes. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's such a fun age and such a fun class. Okay, so we've got 2 over here. 1, 2. Now we're gonna, should I do 3 and 4 or just 1 more? What do you guys think about that? I am asking your advice. Because I think it could fit 2 more and look really pretty. But it is a lot of work to drill and make soft and put a bracelet on 1 more. So what do you guys think? 1 more? Okay, that's sort of what I'm thinking too. 4, okay. 4, okay. Okay, that's so many. Okay, I got 4. We'll do it. I think it's like a required 3, but yeah, you're right. It'd sort of be like a little bit of an eyesore if I only did 2 or 3. So here we go, y'all. We're in it for the long run, the long haul. We're gonna do it. We're gonna finish this baby. It's like I turn off the live after I burn the holes. I did it. No, I'm just, no, you guys will get to see what I do. This thing is amazing. So my last live, I told y'all that if you wanted a really sick toy, that all you had to do was order like a unicorn toy from me, because I have the most legit collection of unicorn stuff, and it's ridiculous. Like you're gonna see tonight, it's absolutely ridiculous how much unicorn stuff I have. And it's not even like I'm obsessed with unicorns, it's just like that I just buy ridiculous amounts of unicorn stuff. Just, I don't know why, it's just my thing. And so if you guys ever want a real sick unicorn toy, you know where to go. So funny. Okay, here, I'm gonna place this hole right here. Okay, got the burn going, the sizzling down. But yeah, I said that last week, and then I get an order for a unicorn and butterfly kitchen. I'm like, whoa, this is the best thing ever, because I love doing unicorns and I love butterflies. So, I mean, this kitchen's gonna be sick. Like, I just can't even imagine like how sick I'm gonna make this. So, she was smart in ordering this one in this theme. Real smart. So, I don't even know if there's gonna be a space on this left, because I have to have everything on every single toy. I just find a way to fit it there. I was like getting all close to the hot. So I recommend for bases, I recommend these 10-inch frisbees that I get from Oriental Trading Company. But if you do ship them to a customer, oh my gosh, you've got to wrap them good and honestly insure it anyway, because I've had several customers receive them broken because of USPS or UPS like packing boxes on top of it, and it'll just smush the frisbee. So now I pack it in a separate box and put that in a box and wrap everything in between on, up, out. And yeah, it's a hard world out there with shipping. But that's the only thing I found besides like toddler plates that you can use from Walmart. They have like a pack of 6 toddler plates for like under $3. And those are decent, I mean, but the big ones are the frisbees. And that's literally like, I mean, you can use frisbees with logos on it and stuff, but I like my frisbees plain. So if I can send it and it makes it there safe and I can get away with that, I really try to make sure it'll make it. So, but there's been a few incidents, and I always fix my toys if something happens to them. So I always hope they make it there safe. Hey Hope, thanks for joining. How are you tonight? Oh my gosh, it's so hot. Should have switched that mitt out. Ooh-wee. Just one more little twist. Okay. Jeez, I feel like my hand's sweating. Okay. Almost done with that hole, and then we'll move on. This one's been sitting in the fridge for a while, so it's like ice cold, so I'm really excited to put this one on. You commented before it did not show up. Okay, I'm sorry, hun. I'm sorry you're sick. It's no fun. At least you're back in the US, not in Canada. Too much maple syrup? I wonder if their maple syrup is like different. Like, you know, what makes it different than like American syrup. You know, I've always wanted that. Like, do they have it better? Just wondering. Okay, that's hot enough. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna push and turn, as y'all have seen me do. Up here, maybe here it comes. Maybe. I think this might be like the other hole in which I can peel it out of its space. Yeah, I think I can. So, sweet. Okay, here we go. Sharp edges, hot plastic. And 1, 2. Okay, that's hot. And 3. Ooh, still hot. 4. Oh, ooh. Honestly, my clippers could get the rest of it, but I'm just stubborn. I got it. Aha, 3rd hole. So, and that is just beautiful. Okay. Oh man, I almost thought I did 4 of them, but nope, 1 more. 1 more. And here we go. And then we can go back to the desk and file them all down and put bracelets on them and have a big kumbaya. Nah, it'll be fun. We'll make it fun. Hope I can see your comments. Can anyone else see Hope's comments? Okay, we're gonna place that hole right here. So there's 4 on each area. Okay, let's go ahead and say this one's warming up. Okay. And go. That did not stay hot at all for long. So, but I did take a while to place it, so. Okay, we're almost done, y'all. And we can go back in there and enjoy it. You did not see them? Okay, let me see if that's a setting I can fix. Well, that's a bummer. I don't know how to change that. I'm so sorry. I'll see if I can change it on my computer when I get back in there. And if y'all don't have a gas stove like I do, like not everyone has one, you can use a separate cooker top. You can buy those at Walgreens or CVS for like $10 to $20. It's just like a separate one that you plug in the wall, so that way you don't mess up or you know, stain your current electric topper, because you never want to lay these like directly on the thing like I do, but mine doesn't stain, so that's why I do it. But if I was really doing it smart, I would have a separate one and use it on that and only that. Because you don't want to mess up your countertop or your stovetop. Never let your kid do this unattended. Let's see, what other safety tips can I do? Don't stick your hand in the fire. Always wear mitts. All the obvious stuff. No, right. You don't see their comments. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix it on my computer, so I can't do it on my phone. So I'm almost done burning this last hole out, and then I will definitely try to get fixed on my computer. Honestly, I think it's because I'm trying to, avoid issues tonight on the live. So I think I might have clicked something that, was too protective or something. So I'll fix it. Okay, here's the last one. I bet this will get it. Hey, y'all, no bark, please. I got it. Oh, right through. That's awesome. Let's get the rest of it. And yay! We're all done, y'all. And when you're done with your can, you can just put it on another one that hasn't been lit to let it, cool down. Put my oven mitts back, clean that, because my husband's going to be like, you make messes. Which I do. I make many messes. Many. So, at least do a fair of that. Oh. Okay, got my kitchen all done, bringing it back. Okay, we'll put this in here for now, and I'll hook y'all up real quick. I do want to get 4 of my grooved bracelets that I have, and I know a lot of grooved bracelets are like, people are short of them, but I actually have plenty of them. I bought a lot of them from Rose when she was selling them out. So I can always, if you need them, I could sell them to you. So I actually have to go in the other room. So give me 1 second to get those grooved bracelets. Hope y'all like my house. It's so pretty. Not. So a little fun fact about me is, no one lives here but me and my husband. So pretty much every room is a toy room. I know, it's so funny. I just have like toy stuff everywhere. So it's pretty fantastic. Oh, and that would be in the bottom here. It's pretty amazing. There's too much stuff. Okay. So let me get those bracelets and we'll be out of here. Okay, got them, getting out. Thank y'all for being patient with me. I always forget that I don't have those like in my thing because I like saving them. So, but here they are. Okay, so groove bracelets, and not many people sell them, because I just don't think they make them anymore. Fit in between the holes. Yeah, I have toys over there too, in those shelves. It never ends. Okay, so anyway, so these groove bracelets fit in between the holes that we make for our gliders and protect them. These are actually the perfect size for your gliders to go in and out. So it also guides you how big to make the holes. And so this will fit perfectly once I smooth all of the rough edges down. And then once we put it in, it will keep it from ever fraying or hurting your glider. Which, I mean, it'll be shaved down anyway, but just more guarantees that nothing sharp will ever get your babies. So, I just love them. And I have a lot of them. I mean, I really bought Rose out. Thank you, Rose. Okay, let's get to sanding these down. And first you want to hit it with the clippers. So, because these are rough. I mean, whew. So, I use my really great sanding sponge after I clip it with my clippers. So, you can do a lot of clipping with your clippers first before you ever have to use your sanding sponge. And honestly, before I use my sanding sponge, I'm going to use my handy dandy sander drill. My little Dremel light with the sanding tip, which I'm going to go ahead and change it because I don't want to use my nice sanding tip for this because it's going to take a lot of sanding. So I have like a whole box of like little sanding tips that were like $9. And they're all just as great as this nice one, but I'm not going to blow a really nice sanding tip on circles. So I'm probably going to use one of these. It'll get the job done quickly. Actually, I'll use a medium-sized one. It'll probably do the job better. So, and if you have a Dremel, because that's the #1 tool I recommend for everyone is a Dremel light. It's handheld. It's chargeable. It's just so useful. It reaches all the spots you need to. So this is how you take things out of the Dremel. There's a little blue button right here. You press it, you pull it a little bit, and see you can go ahead and unscrew this. You pull the little top out once it lets you, and then you slip the new top in, like that, and then you just screw it back down. Okay, and then this doesn't ever come out. It's all there. Perfect. We got ourselves a sander. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and edit all of this with our clippers the best we can before we start sanding with that tool, because that tool is going to sand down these holes so much that you might sand it too much and then have a gap. And we definitely don't want to have a gap because then we have to make up for it, which means we have to put in charms or some sort of decorative thing to cover that gap. So let's just edit it with the clippers and just go from there. So it may take a little bit, but these clippers are excellent at cleaning up plastic. So here we go. Cue the awesome music, right? I always hate it when people play like music I hate, so I guess I can offer myself as entertainment. Yeah. Just joking. I really want to appreciate, and I do want to speak about the raffle. I do want to appreciate everyone who donated to the raffle. And at the end of this video, which, I mean, I don't expect this project to last forever. It's a kitchen. But, you know, at the end, we're going to have our 2 raffles. And the first raffle is obviously going to be for this castle. And look at it. It's like the most amazing castle ever. And we'll draw the lucky winner. And then the second drawing will be of the same names, and it will be for a toy of your choice. So after we're done with doing the live, you're welcome to give me a message, or I will message you, and you can pick any base and that I have, any toy that I have, and I will make the toy of your dreams, of your choice, for free. I mean, yeah, that's the deal. The raffle's pretty cool, huh? So I just wanted to thank you and you know, say how appreciative I was. And if you guys have like heard me like pause a million times before I speak today, it's because I'm on a new medication for my Tourette's and it makes my mind go blank. So I'm so sorry. I'm just doing my best over here. You know, I really want to thank y'all for helping me with the raffle, especially in a really hard time. So I'm just super thankful for all y'all. But okay, so this one is good enough to where I can drill the rest of it out with my sander. And the castle's so cute. Oh, I spent a whole week on it. I'm not even joking. Like, I spent 7 days on it. And it was for a great cause. So I was like, man, I really want to put that in my own cage. And I was like, no. So I decided to donate it. And I think it's totally worth that. So my friend she woke up and her glider was like ripped like right out the wing. I'm not saying wing. Sorry, I'm an idiot. I just can't spell or speak the name of, you know, the little gliding area. I'm just stupid. So, but anyway, so he tore that sack and he had to get surgery. And then it was just so sad and so sudden. And it was a serious surgery and it was on a Sunday. So the baby had to be, you know, seen by an emergency vet, which made this like 4 times as expensive. But we got the baby help. We got the baby in the vet thanks to y'all. And the baby is recovering. And, you know, we're just very thankful that we were able to get the baby in on a Sunday. And, you know, his bill did get paid because of y'all. And so we're just really thankful. Beyond thankful. So took a lot of pressure off of the mom. And just, that castle is so worth it, y'all. So good luck in the raffle drawing, and I really believe that you have a good chance of winning. So, because the raffle only filled up halfway. So your 1 out of 30 turned into 1 out of 15. So yeah, that's just exciting. But I'm very excited for y'all. Thank you, Jess. And girl, you have like a way bigger heart than me, Mrs. I care for people every day. So, yeah. I just like to give back, and I always want to help people who are in need. You know, it's just like a big part of my life, like charity. It's something I did growing up, and it's something I do now, and it's just, if there's a good cause, I want to be there for it. So if y'all ever have a reason why you need to fundraise or something for a good cause, I'm always willing to donate a toy for it, or, you know, help out any way I can. You know, very, very happy to help anyone. And y'all, if you have any trouble like making a toy while you're making it, reach out to me. Okay, I check my phone a lot. I do. And I'm really great at responding on my phone. And if you have a trouble with the toy, I am more than happy to hop on video and help you fix it. And, you know, I would just be more than happy to help y'all with that. You don't have to wait till my lives to ask questions or to find out how to do something. You know, I'm always here to help y'all. I remember, on Sunday, I had some of the sweetest people reach out and say, well, I wish you could mentor me. I wish that was me. And I was like, really? Because I could have been doing this all along with y'all. I would love to mentor you. I would love to spend time with you on video during the day and help you build toys, because, I am all about helping people. So I just, if you ever want like an hour or two session, or if you need me to be there for the whole toy, you guys just let me know. I'll put you on my schedule sometime. I work at home. My husband now works out of the house all day, every day. I get lonely. I'll help you build a toy. So, I'm very giving of my time and my help. So, I love you all. You guys are my favorites. Hey, Angel, nice to see you. Thanks for joining, hun. Okay, finally I cleaned up this one a little bit better. It had like a piece that was just not wanting to leave. Still got a little hard section here, but nothing that drill can't get. And then got this one, little hang-on piece. It's hard to deal with like really thick plastic, especially when you're burning it, because it just wants to hold on for dear life. Hey, honey. Have you had a good day? Hope everyone had a good day. It's been a good day. Sun's out, at least in Texas. I'm really excited. My husband starts his new job tomorrow. So my husband used to write articles every day on the internet, and he made a killing doing it. And he was, so they replaced him in his company with AI, which is artificial intelligence. They just completely replaced all of their writers with AI. Gave him no notice. He's been working with them for 15 years. They gave him no notice. And, yeah, so that's what happened like a few weeks ago, and it was crazy. And so ever since then, he's been working super hard and like trying to find the best job, and he finally found one, and he starts tomorrow. So I see the light at the end of the tunnel, y'all, and I'm so thankful and grateful. So things are going to be looking up, but it's been a rough few weeks. So I haven't really been on live at all, because I'm just sort of like, I need to work all the time. But we made it. So see how I'm using this? I'm grabbing this and I am running across it through the circle. I don't want to make the circle much wider because I want it to fit with the groove bracelet. Hey Kendall, thanks for joining. Hey Cutie Critter Creations, nice to see you, Ashley. So, and it does look like it's smoothing it out really nice. So you really don't have to go over it too many times. And then you want to get on the inside. So now you've got the outside. You want to get on the inside too. Get those like sharp edges. Hey Heidi, thanks for joining, hon. So nice to see you. Turn on. Oh well. So this is thank you, Cutie Critter Creations. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Yeah, I did a one-on-one with Ashley to teach her how to burn holes last week, and she did one on her like cauldron she's selling, and I mean it is sick. It's so cool. So she even put like greenery around her, which is what I suggested around the hole, and it just looks amazing. So I love it when people take my advice and make something super amazing with it. Hey Leanne, thank you so much for joining. Okay, and see, I'm using the sanding sponge to go around and around the hole, just to sand it all. And that's what I love about these sponges, because you can't do that with nail files, or, I mean, you can do it with sanding paper, but these are real, like, hard and very rough. So it does the same thing as sanding paper, I have no doubt. Then I'm gonna sand the outside a little bit without making it look too scratchy. And now that is a very, except for one thing, there we go, a very smooth hole. You know, I'm such a freaking perfectionist, like, I would seriously sit here and sand this for hours if I could, but, okay, there we go. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, my hole is sanded. Nothing wrong with it. Okay, so now we're gonna put on a grooved bracelet. I'm going to use red because it's the closest to pink I have. So I don't know, maybe green. What do y'all think? Red or green for unicorn, and most of the stuff is pink, white, and purple. What do y'all think? Hi Jamisha, thanks for joining. What do y'all think? Green, okay. Green. Ooh, red from Virginia. Green. Green. Okay, it looks like green's winning, y'all. Hi, Jamisha. Thanks for joining. Red. Ooh, we got another red. Sweet. Red. Okay. I think it, let me see. I think we might have a tie. Oh my gosh, we have a tie. So next one is the deciding factor. Next vote. One more. Red. Okay, red wins, y'all. Okay, dokes. Voting is off because I can't keep changing it. The two of each actually was a pretty good idea too. I like having choices. Okay, so look how easy this fits on. After I've like, this is how easy that was. It was like on. Yeah, like after you smooth the edges, like these are like cake to put on. And they just like pop right on. Looky there. Now, even though they're on, I'm going to zip tie them on in all four directions. So I will drill a hole right here, right here, right here, and right here and secure the bracelet because we want that bracelet to stay. So that's what we will do once all the bracelets are in and once all the circles are smooth. That's my biggest complaint about kitchens, is they take forever with the holes. But it's worth it, because, you know, then your glider will have a really nice kitchen. And people wonder why kitchens are like $50. It's because they take forever to make. And plus the base for the kitchen, like this little cake topper pan, was like $20. Just a little fun fact. So people are like, your prices. And I'm like, you know what? It really does cost that much. Like I can't even tell you how much this is and how much time it takes. And, you know, wish I could change it. But you know what? It's all about the finer things in life, you know? If you want your sugar to have the best of the best, and if you want to put this in the dishwasher instead of hand wash all the poop off of it, you know, then, but I think y'all see what I do to this, and y'all be like, that's worth $100. No, I'm just joking. It's not worth $100. But I do some pretty impressive things to these. I really, really, really want to make a Tinkerbell one. That would be cool. Because I have a lot of Tinkerbell stuff too. Thanks, Jess. Yeah, that's what everyone says. So many people are like, you should raise your prices. I don't know about that. Like, you include shipping? Like, where do you make your money? And I'm like, well, I do get shipping discounts. So I think I should pass that on to y'all if you're gonna, you know, pay nice for nice toys. I don't know. I didn't really start this hobby to make money, to be honest. I did it because I'm a bored housewife and I want to make nice things for people, like really nice things. You guys want to hear how the favorite glider started? Like how it legitly like started. Like it's a pretty cool story, but I have to be asked to tell it. I don't tell everyone that story. Come on, get off this plastic. Go for it. Okay, I need all my listeners because I'm only going to tell this once. Maybe. I might tell it again. Who knows? But, y'all know that I have an Etsy store, right? And sorry, I had to take. Oh, that felt so good though. My neck popped. Oh, that felt so good. Okay, anyway, so I have an Etsy store, and the whole reason. Hi, Connie. Thanks for joining. So nice to see you, honey. No. So the rules for bird toys are not the same as gliders. I would speak to Jessica about that. I think either her or her mom owns birds, and they can help you out with that because there's a lot of supplies that you can use on bird toys that you can't use on glider toys, but it's honestly a lot of really cool stuff. And you can use like metal chain with birds, and you can't use those with gliders. You can use certain type of woods that you can't use with gliders that you can use with birds. Same goes for like material, like they can use a lot of paper with their stuff, but you know, with gliders you can't. Hey! Okay, so anyway, back to the story of how the favorite glider became the favorite glider. Okay, so I have an Etsy store, but before I had an Etsy store, I bought all of my glider stuff on Etsy because I didn't know vendors existed. Because I was one of those people who was like, I don't want to be in groups because I don't want to be in the drama. So I was a little afraid of it because, you know, I had my friend Hope and Dawn, and I would hear, you know, some crazy stuff that would go on in this community. And little did I know, there is some crazy stuff that goes on in this community. Anyway, but yeah, so I ended up buying all my stuff off of Etsy because that was a source that I could buy from. I didn't know about the AVL or anything like that existed. So I bought some toys off of Etsy, and they all looked fabulous. I'm not naming any names. But I would wait for a while, you know, to get my toys, which now I totally understand is completely reasonable because these are all made by hand and people order multiple toys every time. So waiting is completely reasonable. But anyway, so I bought these toys and I waited a long time. And then when they came in, they were like 1/8 of the size of the picture. I'm not joking. Like one toy you would think would be like this big and this wide, and it came like this, and it was like this wide and had like 3 chains and like a very tiny topper. And I was just like, I paid $40 for that. And my glider looked at it for like a minute and was like, what's up? So I ordered another round of toys from a different vendor on Etsy. And I waited another couple of months, and what happened? I got the toy and it was way smaller, didn't have as much items as the picture. It was just really, like a pathetic toy. So at that point, I came up with a bright idea. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make my own gliders a toy. You know, I had just ran across Jessica's Facebook page, and I was just like, you know, this can't be that expensive. This can't be that big of a deal. I'm just gonna make 1 or 2 toys. You know, and I just wanted to do it safely. So I read her files on how to make toys safely, and I looked at some YouTube videos, which helpful, yeah. And you know, got the supplies and started making them. And the first night was like magical. I was like, oh my gosh, look at what I just did. This was so fantastic. And you know, I think I really just caught the bug for it. And I made my babies big, beautiful toys. And, you know, it was almost like I could give them the world, you know. And every toy maker starts off, I'll keep working, sorry. Every toy maker starts off unsure about, you know, their designs or anything, but my designs really, like, surprised me. I was like, I can't believe I have this, like, hidden creativity, you know? And I'm not even talking myself up, but I think everyone sort of knows it's like gift level. I just don't know where it comes from. I've never been a crafter, ever. And I just feel like it was really a gift, and it gave me the ability to leave my current job, which was I was a customer care manager for a home health care company, and that was a really stressful job. And so this all made it possible for me to have a much more calm life. So I'm very thankful for it. But I did do everything, you know, I was supposed to. I got ABL approved. I, you know, worked on my toy designs. I created them myself, and, you know, now I work for y'all. And each toy I surprise myself a little bit further, but I definitely love what I do. So yeah, that was the story of the favorite glider. And you know what? I just sent that toy on transport. Otherwise, I would have showed you like how small and tiny that toy was. That changed my life. And I actually told my friend that I sent the glider to make sure she returns that toy, because that's like the beginning of the favorite glider was this toy. And I'm gonna frame it one day or something in like a box. Like, this is what started my business. So I just think that's cool that, you know, everyone has a reason why they do something. And my big thing was, when I started this business, my motto was like, everything's gonna be huge, big, beautiful, decked out. I don't care if I don't make money, this toy's gonna be huge. Like, you know, like, I just wanted to spoil all the gliders and spoil all the people. And, you know, these items can be expensive to put on toys, but I don't care. I want that toy to be amazing. I don't care. You know, I never did this for money. I did this because I love it and it's a hobby and I want to spoil all of you and your gliders. You know, call me crazy, but you know, I make money other ways too. So I breed. So it's just one of these things where like, I will make your toy fabulous, and it should be, and they should all be fabulous. I hope someday when I retire from toys, like my toys will sell for like hundreds of dollars because they'll all be antiques. Because they'll still be together and not be ruined. They'll still work because that's how strongly they're put together. That would just crack me up. It's like, this is Whitney Green's toy from the favorite glider from 2022. Selling for $85. Yeah, it'd be so funny. That cracked me up. But, I mean, anything's possible. Thank you so much, Leanne. I appreciate that. I'll turn it right here so y'all can watch me. Oh, that is so smooth, y'all. Oh, I love it. See how the drill can get in even the hard spots, even like upside down? Like you can really just get it all in any direction. And that's what I love about these sanding Dremel bits. It's just so amazing. And now we can sand it down just a little bit. I got most of the black soot off from the can, so that won't be a big eyesore. So I can move y'all back here. That, I know it's a Whitney Green original. I know that's so funny, but I mean, you never know. Maybe my toys will last that long. I zip tie everything. Oh, thank you so much, Connie. Oh my gosh. You mean the Dremel caught your hair? Oh, I've never had that happen before, but that would, ooh, that would hurt. I've drilled my finger a few times. Ooh. Okay, I think this is beautiful enough, y'all. No, just I still have to drill this side and that side. It's like never ending. Having 4 holes is just, but it's worth it. The gliders are worth it. The coffee in the cup is worth it. It's all worth it. We will get through it together. decorating is pretty quick. I mean, it's not. This is literally the hardest part. Oh my gosh, girl. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think this one's good for Sandy. Yeah, I have like 4 or 5 wounds on my hand right now. I've not been the smartest with, like, I even like cut my, okay, so this is really funny. I was pulling out like something off of a floor toy and I went like this, and this cutter went into my wrist, and I was like, I swear, this is how far away from my blood vessel it was. It's like, I could have died. Like, it's like, shoot. Like, it's like, man, that was scary. And it bled a lot. Like, it was still nicking something pretty important. Like, I was like, dear me, I don't know if that's like stitch worthy, but of course it wasn't. It just scared me. What do you do? It's all about, you know, I mean, it's all a part of the job. You know, you're working with heavy machinery tools. Well, not heavy machinery, but we all know plastic's pretty heavy to drill into sometimes. Right. I remember if I were to say that to like my grandpa or something, like, oh, I hurt my finger doing this, he'd be like, well, are you going to keep doing it, or are you just going to give up? It's like, well, I wasn't going to give up. I was just going to tell you that I did this. No sympathy. You're just going to give up. He's like, well, why are you crying? You going to give up? Now, I tell you what, some toys look totally impossible and you don't think there's anything you can do to fix it. I tell you, look at that toy again in another day. Look at that toy again the next morning. Look at it again the next night. Look at it 3 days in a row if you have to. Because I promise you, one time you look at it, you will be able to figure it out and fix it. There is not anything you can do to a toy that is not fixable. I've never not been able to fix a toy that either I screwed up or just looked too hard to do. There has always been a way out that I figured out. So don't throw away any toy, ever, if you've messed it up or if you don't know how to do a certain part. Because I guarantee you, you can call me and I can tell you exactly what to do. Or I may tell you, send me more detailed pictures and I'll think about it and we'll find something to do with it. And we can. So don't second guess yourself or your skill. Things can be fixed. So just a little heads up. There's no reason to ever throw away a vase. People, you know, I mean, there's some creative people out there that that can really do a lot with a scrapped vase. So don't throw that stuff away. is the last one. Yeah, I think it is. So 2 hours. No, I'm just joking. It's only been 1.5. But the holes take a while. They really do. It's the hardest part of the whole thing. Hey y'all, I think my mama glider from Jackson Jade, my curly pair, I think they're shaking both of their babies out right now. And of course they stop the noise, but if they start doing it again, I'll be quiet and y'all can hear it. I knew she was gonna pop any day. I knew. Curly babies. The last one she made was a full curly. She's made 2 full curlies, and then she's made 3 curly tails, and then 2 just regular babies. But I honestly think her regular babies were a little wavy still. I mean, it was like they wanted to curl, but they just weren't quite there yet. So, I mean, they could always develop curls, but I sold them as they're not going to curl. But it's really fun to watch babies that could curl, you know what I mean? Melina, I post my babies in an album on the Favorite Glider page, not the Favorite Glider toy shop, because Facebook restricted me on a bunch of stuff, because I guess I got too famous, I don't know. But I had to make a new page, the Favorite Glider, and they are all in an album on that, and I'm actually updating that tomorrow because I've got two babies that I'm trying to move. But Jackson Jade's babies won't be up there until I see them. So, but yeah, I am trying to find a home for these babies this time. So I'm finally done keeping all of my curly creations. So it will be interesting to see who they go to. How many gliders do I have? Well, I just sent 2 on transport, so that cage back there is empty. I have 4 in my colony, and 2 of them, need to find new homes. So let's see. I have 10 gliders. So, and I have 4 Joeys on the way. But I only have 8 breeders. So I have 4 pairs of breeders. And 2 of them aren't even ready to breed. So I just got a lavender plat and a Lou from Sherry. And they're from Tanya's line. And then I have Hank and Darla and their strawberry cremino lines and pied lines. So they just created a beautiful split face that just went to a new home. Beautiful. Split face mosaic. And then I've got Oakley and Tinsley. I'm about to repair him, so that's why I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to name her yet. But I'm about to pair him with a mystery red. So I've got a pretty good team going, and Jackson Jade, they're my curly pair, so I really don't really breed for money. I do it because I love having babies around, and I love taking care of them and raising them up right, and then when it comes time to find a home, you know, whichever home I think they're going to be loved most at, you know, and I'm not one for stingy prices. I just want them to go to a good home. So I don't see a reason to charge $6,000 for a glider, but you know, I just want them to go to a great home. Okay, y'all, so we have all of our bracelets located, all of our holes fully scrubbed down. So now we are going to zip tie all the bracelets in place. Right, I mean, I kept like a lot of them, and then I was just like, I can't have this many gliders. Like, even I have my limit. I mean, really, I love my gliders, but I need to be able to spend one-on-one time with each one every day for me to feel satisfied and happy and feel like I'm doing my job well as their mom. So I think 10 to 12 is the perfect number. Joey's don't really count because I know that they're going to go to a home. You know, I love on them every day too, so I do have to add them in on that, but I have to get them ready for their home. But I don't know, for the most part, I'm very happy with just 4 breeding pairs and then 2 pet only. So that's a happy number for me. Okay, so I'm going to use my drill, my handy dandy Black & Decker. Although, I'm not going to lie, if I get another full curly again, I might hold her back. I might. But that'd be a really hard decision for me because I really don't want another cage. I have like back issues, so like cleaning is really hard for me. I do it, but sometimes I have to go to bed afterwards. That's why my husband helps. He's a real good help with that kind of stuff. I'm super thankful for him. Perfect holes drilled. And when you drill a hole, you always have to clean up the hole that you drill because there's always like little plastic remnants left behind. So I'm going to drill all these holes at once just so I just clean them up all at once. You can't find for the life of me your album on your page. It should be at the top. You know, I'm not sure if it's different on the phone or anything. But let me show you on my computer where it is. Okay, so right here on the favorite glider, I don't know if you can see that super well. Let me see. Here, let me just take you down real quick. Okay, so here we go. On the favorite glider, you'll see like posts, about, mention, reviews, reels, and photos. You should be able to click on photos, and then you'll see all my photos that I've had recently. I would go to albums. Oh, girl, you found it. Great. Okay, and this is where you can see everything that I have in stock, right? And these babies are sold, so don't fall in love with one of these right now because I've got to update it tomorrow with what I have right now. But yeah, y'all can see that I've got my teether and plastic toppers, past projects, which I can always duplicate every single one. Free toppers that you can add to things, Funko Pop options, figurines and large toppers, and available toys for builds. So you can see every single toy I have in stock right now. Right meow. So if you ever have a question of what I have and what I don't, I update this pretty often. So, you know, have at it. You guys can dream up your own things. And I mean, look how many toppers I have. Like, that's so much. So find your perfect thing and, you know, let me know. I'd love to help y'all out. But it's all there. It's all there for the goodies. Okay, so I'll switch y'all back to me. I don't know why Facebook makes albums so hard to find, but they really do. So, okay, so we're going back to drilling the holes. Oh, and y'all, my Etsy shop is back open now. So if y'all ever want to shop on my Etsy and then come to Facebook and let me know what you want, you will save fees, you will save shipping fees, and you will also save me like 30 to 40% in fees. So if you ever want something from my Etsy, which is where I keep all of my original designs, you can still place an order through Facebook and get free shipping and not get knocked with those heavy fees. And I save a little money too. So, but you're always welcome to go there and look and see what we have and see the prices and everything. But yeah, it's up. So that's really exciting. It's been a few months because I closed it down during the summer to catch up on orders, but now we have got it handled. And those of you that are still waiting on your orders, they're getting out quick. Okay, I think this is the last one I have to drill. Okay, that's the last of that. Let's go inside here and go ahead and clip all of these guys. And the nice thing about this plastic is it's so easy to clip. It's just like, I mean, I barely have to, I'll go over it with my drill to make sure I've got all the parts, but for the most part, it's very easy to clean up. Oh, and I do want to remind everyone that I have, you guys are going to laugh, I have another raffle on September 1st for anyone who leaves me a kind review on my review page on Facebook. You will get a free chance of winning a free toy of your choice. And if you post a picture with your review of something I've made for you, then you get to put your name in a second time. And what's even crazier is since I have 2 pages, since Facebook's a jerk and made me make 2, if you leave a review with a picture on that one and a review of a picture on my other one, the favorite glider, then you can have up to 4 chances of winning that toy. I'm sorry, Sierra, but I want people to leave me reviews. I'm sorry. I know right now Sierra has like 4 chances and she like really wants to win. So, but I definitely need the reviews. It helps Facebook know that I'm more legit so that they don't ever try to shut me down like they did try a few months ago, because I'm definitely real and have a real legit business, and you know, definitely don't want to get shut down by Facebook and have a 3rd page. because I really had to fight to open up my second one, but they're still not letting me post from it. So, oh, Sierra, don't. I can make you toys anytime, girl. But yeah, so if y'all wouldn't mind leaving me some reviews, you'd have a chance to pick your own toy and I can make it. So, that's a real good deal. And I know you guys are excited about that raffle at the end of this video too. Okay, now's a good chance to go ahead and sand this. And now that we're done with the holes, I'm gonna remove this sander. Well, girl, now is your chance, Jess. You can make more reviews. I mean, you can review me as many times as you want. I mean, you can review me every 3 months and sign up for this raffle every single 3 months, girl. I'm not shy on the reviews. So I don't think Facebook discriminates. Sierra, jeez. Oh my goodness. One second. Okay, sorry, I had to square that away before Sierra lost her mind. Okay, these are all very well drilled and sanded, so that's why I'm running my finger over every single one, making sure they are soft and gentle for her babies. And if they don't pass the finger test, I do it again. So as you see, I sand down this. I sand these drill holes with my cutters, with my sanding sponge, if I need it, and then also with my drill. So if you're making drill holes and you're not cleaning these up, I mean, you're leaving a lot of, you know, stuff for your gliders that shouldn't be there. So just make sure you're always careful and you're always covering your tracks. And I'm not saying these drill holes that you don't clean, you know, are going to kill a glider, because they're not. They're not going to kill your glider. But, I mean, some of them are really sharp. I mean, this is plastic. And if you cut through plastic, it gets sharp, you know, pretty quick. And it only took me a little bit extra to make sure those holes were not sharp. So, y'all do the extra work. I mean, we're all getting, you know, we're either getting paid or we're making this for our amazing babies. So, I just really want to emphasize like how important it is to provide the best product possible. And the value of their money for this is just a lot. I mean, if you think about it, these are gliders. These are exotic pets. If if I got a toy for my dog, I would pay $10 to $15, maybe $20. If I bought a very nice toy for a glider, you would pay $150 to $200. Is that not insane? Can you imagine just paying that for one glider toy? But obviously, it's handmade. You spent a lot of time making it. You put things on it that are just amazing. And it's beautiful. It's art. It took me a week to make that. Like literally, day in, day night, week to make that. And it is worth $200 because all of the figures cost me anywhere from $10 to $15 each. Why did I make this that expensive? Because the person I was making it for wanted it that way. But, you know, I mean, that's just for 2 gliders. You know, you just got to be more reasonable and just consider, like, this is people's money. If they're putting this into their baby gliders and they care that much to pay $80 or more, or $60 or more, even $30, you need to make it great for them. Because this is for gliders, but that's a lot of money for just a toy. Like, realistically, this is just an animal toy. And it is worth what you pay for it. But you need to make it as great as you can, like, in every way. Like, don't be showing, like, naked chain, you know. If you're going to put chain on it, you need to decorate the chain. You know, you've got to do that kind of stuff to make it look like it's worth it. So, okay, done with my chatter. And I'm not saying this to shame anyone or call anyone out because I've said no names. But I just want to remind you that, you know, people do notice these things. People do come to me with these things. And, you know, I really don't want to see any other people on the other side of that, because people do notice, you know, empty things on their toys. So, you know, just some advice, you know. Okie dokes. So I'm done ranting. Here is this zip tie. I'm trying to think if I just want to zip tie it or if I want to make it really, really, really pretty. And I probably want to make it really, really, really pretty. So here are the supplies that I picked out for this toy, and it's ridiculous. Like, I always grab like way too much, and then I try to fit all I can on it. So here is my ridiculous little amount. Here's everything I'm gonna try to fit on this toy, and it's sad because it's just a kitchen. And here's what I do to myself. Oh yeah, I was gonna do the stars. Okay, here we go. Look at all that stuff. It's unbelievable. So here we go. I'm going to use the stars to go around. Look at these pretty little zip tie stars. So beautiful. So yeah, we're going to have fun decorating this. And I want you all to see all of these supplies. I mean, this is for this one kitchen. And I know I grabbed a lot of extra stuff, but I'm going to try to put everything on there. There we go. Bunch of unicorns. And I'm telling you, I have like unicorn like world over here. So she wanted her theme to be unicorn and butterflies. But I think that'll work out great. What do you think? So, okie dokie. Let's go ahead and start this one bracelet at a time. And once we're done with the bracelets, it's like so fast to do all the other decorations. It just flies by. So let's get these in here. And they fit perfectly in the hole. And I noticed that this type of sander does not edit like the size of the hole. So anytime you don't want to edit the size of the hole, but you want to trim it up and make it look nice, use one of these. And I just found that out. So, I mean, you learn stuff every day. So, just like fascinating fact right there. go. Beautiful. Yeah, Sierra's like, get out of here. I'm like, get out of here, you know, but everyone makes toys different, but as long as we make toys safe, you know, that's like the sole purpose. Okay, look how cute this star looks right here. Ah, so cute. I just love it. And I don't even know what kind of like scream that was. It was just something. I don't know. Okie dokies. Second star. And I'm literally going to go all around this with the bracelets and do like one by one, filling all of these zip tie holes with stars. Isn't my life so interesting, y'all? Like, oh my gosh. So, I don't know. And you want to make sure that when you pull zip ties, that they are super tight. The ultimate rule is to make sure that a toothpick can't slip through. But honestly, like, you should just make sure almost everything can't slip through. You know, I know some gaps can't be avoided, and some gaps that can't be avoided should be taken care of through, you know, covering it with a zip tie cover. So if you do have a gap that's too big, just get a zip tie cover, like one of those flowers, and I'll show you what they are. So zip tie covers are things like this. So, and they have like this little back. And so when you put it on things that have a gap, it'll sort of just sit there and block the gap. So, and there's a lot of stuff like that. Thank you so much, Melina. I'm always here to help, and I'm glad you enjoy my videos, and I'll keep making them. I will. Always here to help. Okay, and I think I put that in wrong because it's not working for me, y'all. It's just not. Okay, and so we got this down. And look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful? All those pretty little stars. I mean, I would think that unicorns like live in the stars if they're like real. I mean, some people say forests, but I think they live in the stars. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so cute. Okie dokie. And we want to tighten this one a little bit more so there's not a gap in the bracelet. It's wanting to say, hey, I don't have enough room for that. And we're like, yeah, you do. So we're going to pull that zip tie extra tight. There we go. Oh, that pop was a good pop. That said, okay, fine. I'll go the rest of the way. I'll fit where I need to. I won't be a jerk. And in the name of the law, we will check all 4 of these zip ties for complete flush cut. And flush cut when you're doing a zip tie. Okay, not a lot of people flush cut their zip ties. So, okay, so here's the zip tie. You are going to get your cutter and you're going to take it and go down to the very base. Down to the very base of the zip tie. And you're going to sort of tilt it down to where it goes all the way over. And then you're going to clip it. And it's still, get this, it's still going to be sharp. 9 times out of 10, your zip tie will still be sharp. What did I say? Hey, hear it so everyone in the back can hear this. Your zip tie will still be sharp after you cut it with your nice new sharp clippers. What? You heard me. Okay. So what are we going to do about this, right? What are we going to do? It's still sharp. Oh my gosh, we can't leave it sharp for the kiddos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my sanding sponge and I'm going to just do it 1, 2, 3, 4, like a violin. And you know what? Oh my God, I just can't believe it. There's another one right there too. Because I cut all my zip ties, flush cut, and there's still something sharp on it. Oh my gosh! So, okay, yeah, we got that one. There's nothing sticking out all the way anymore because I did that. And you know, you can even go back and just cut it again. Because this is a job that you have to make sure is done. Because zip ties are the big no-nos of leaving sharp stuff on, the big no-nos. And you know, when I test for the SGF AVL, it's the #1 thing I have to fix on all the toys is not flushed zip ties. And I see that #1 on toys I see that people ask me to fix is that. So let's all just learn together that flush cutting does not fully flush cut zip ties, no matter how nice your cutter is. So just go back over with a sponge and call it a day. I love y'all. I'm sorry that was a hard talk. So, okay. I'm gonna get some water. Sorry I had to be so harsh with y'all. I do love you. You're my favorites. Okie dokes. That's one bracelet done. I hate bringing bad news to y'all. Nah, teaching is hard, you know. Sometimes you gotta be a little strict, but it's just what I see the most in new toys, you know. And I don't want y'all to fail the AVL or, you know, get in trouble. So I will pass on the knowledge. Okay. Glad I packed so many stars in that little thing. So, you know, when you're building your toy and you have a lot of supplies, or even if you don't have a lot of supplies, but you want to, you know, collect all of them that you're going to use on your toy, like you already have an idea of what you're going to put on your toy, I suggest getting like a little bucket like this and just planning what you put in your toys. That way you can keep it all together. You sort of have an active plan of what you want to put on your toy, and that way you're not just keep grabbing stuff from the piles, you know, of your toy supplies. That way you sort of keep a limit on what you put on the toy. You know, I mean, if I didn't collect all my supplies right when I started making the toys, I would like clear out my supplies for a toy. So it's good to be prepared and have everything up front of what you need when you make your toy. And if you do make your own designs, that'll be easy for you. So it's always good to have everything like up front prepared for that toy. Hey Roxanne, thanks for joining. Nice to see you. Of course, you could be like me and you waste all your supplies anyway because you pack every single item that could possibly go on the toy for unicorns. And that's me, because I am going to try to fit every single item of that unicorn on here. Whoops. So, yeah. Doesn't always work, but honestly, if I didn't have all that stuff like right here, it would make work so much harder to go back and forth between my little shelves and my little dressers. And so I just really recommend to have all your stuff ready and by your side. It'll save you a lot of frustration for sure. Hi Roxanne. Oh, it's okay. You haven't missed much. We burned holes in this kitchen, and then we smoothed over the holes. Then we drilled holes in the side, and now we're attaching the bracelets with zip ties. So that is all you have missed. And now we are about to just start decorating, which honestly is the funnest part. So you arrived just in time, fashionably late. So no problem at all. And I think you can even rewind the video so you can start where we started. And I know for a fact that after this video is done broadcasting, it will play as a regular video, and you can start from the beginning or fast forward it or whatever you want to do. It'll be there forever, forever. So that is just your luck. And forever and ever, y'all will be able to make this kitchen and hear my annoying voice and hear my lame jokes. See, I can't even speak tonight. So, you know, I hope y'all enjoy it. And I keep winking, thinking I'm cool when I wink, and I'm not. No, whatever, I'm cool. Real cool. You know what's really funny is like, oh, thank you so much, Roxanne. I really hope it helps everyone and, you know, gets everyone excited about making their own toys and teaching them the right way is just so important, you know. Well, I mean, if you think about it, if you finish a toy and you post it on Facebook and there's a bunch of things unsafe about it, what's going to happen? Who's been there before? Who's been there? Now, I don't think you really get chewed out for toy stuff anymore like they used to. Unless it's already in your cage. But, you know, I mean, there's some interesting people out there that might tell you how bad your toy is and, you know, deflate you a little bit. But I hope these videos help prevent that, you know, and teach you the basics, so that y'all don't get, you know, y'all don't lose your, I guess your drive to want to make toys for your babies, because I know everyone can make beautiful toys. They just need a little bit of training on the easy stuff and the hard stuff, right? So if I can help y'all, you know, start off fresh, especially those who want to make a store someday. If I can teach you all of the things to avoid so you're not blacklisted before you even get a chance to show who you are, then I'll do that. Because I think everyone deserves to do what they love. But I also care about your gliders very, very much. And I don't want them to get hurt, you know, by just a silly little mistake either, you know. Because toys can be made in a lot of ways, but toys can be made very unsafe very quick. So, gotta protect your gliders. You know, and I guess it brings me back to when I first started toy making. Like, I did not know anyone in the community at that time. I didn't know who the toy makers were. I didn't know how to make toys. I just sort of guesstimated and did my best. I had Jessica's folder of advice on her page, and that was it. And that was like almost 4 years ago. I never knew there was such thing as an AVL until 2 years in. I wasn't really in the glider community or, you know, real popular. I just, you know, sat and watched a few times, or I would just ask like, oh, you know, what diet, you know, when I very first came in, or I'd post pictures of my babies. But, you know, when I sort of jumped into the toy business, I had to jump into everything at once. So it was just, woo, all at once, but it was worth it. I mean, AVL testing is so important, and it's so worth it. Because knowing that your toys are safe and that you have the skill to keep them safe is really what you need to show the public that your toys are not going to hurt their babies. So but also I've always wanted to provide that lifeline for people, you know, for the new beginners and everything. Like if you get stuck on a part in a toy and you don't know what to do, reach out to me. I also give help with designs. I can think of like 10 designs in a minute. So if you get stuck on what to do on a toy, or you want to make it prettier, or you just want to add something to make it pop, reach out to me. I can help you with that. But I say that, but you have to have the supplies to, you know, make it pop. I'll give you the advice, but you know, you got to have stuff to work with. Why do I keep winking? I'm weird. Like, that'll make me more likable. No, I'm just weird. Definitely just on the weird scale. So, okay, y'all. I have 2 more bracelets to put up, and then we can start decorating everything with the unicorn stuff. So I'm so excited, y'all. Oh, this is gonna be great. This is going to be fabulous. Oh, and one thing about putting these stars is you really have to put them the right way on the zip tie, because otherwise you're gonna get, oh, come on, you should show me. Otherwise you will get an upside down, it's not showing me because you have to do it a certain way, but sometimes you might end up with an upside down star if you don't put them on the zip tie right, is what I'm trying to say. Just like this. You would end up with it like this, upside down star. Of course, like I already did an upside down star, but I mean, I always try to make them upright. These bracelets are really holding on good. I like that. Okay, now we're checking all the zip ties, and only one of them is sharp because I think I already scrubbed the other 2. That's good news. Okay, so y'all know I've done quite a few videos now. So what is your favorite video that I've done? I would love to know. Uh-oh, that's not good that it's freezing. The double play, yeah, that was a pretty good one. Yeah, I feel like everyone made the double play. That was a big hit. But I mean, that's one of my best toys, so it was definitely a fun one to teach. Melina, did it unfreeze? What can we use if we don't find or don't have the groove bracelets? Okay, so Melina, if you don't have the groove bracelets, you can just use a regular bracelet. It's not as fancy, but it'll work just as well. Or something that I've recently noticed that's sort of fun is that you can use like greenery, like vines, to cover up the sides, and it's really pretty cool. Thank you, Connie. I really love the double play too. Oh, okay, Roxanne. That was, oh yes. That was the backyard playground. That's gonna be really cool when you make your own. Oh, how cool. Thank you, Roxanne. I'm glad I can inspire you. That has always been my goal. And you know what? I might be too short on the stars, so let me go get some more real quick. And that'll be it for the bracelets. Oh, you missed what I said. Well, I thought I had a bracelet right there, but what you can do is you can just take a normal bracelet and use it as a groove bracelet. Like, it won't be perfect, but you can definitely use a regular bracelet for one. Oh, the mushroom toy, that one was fun. That one was a lot of fun. It's also a lot of work. That mushroom one was, that plastic was so flimsy, it was awful. I was like, please don't bend while I'm touching you. Oh, Dino would be so much fun. Like Flintstones Dino, or like just like dinosaurs in general. I have so many dinosaurs. I have so much dinosaur stuff. It's crazy. I have so much everything stuff. I'm just awful about that. Dinosaur. That'd be so cool. Yeah, I have several like dinosaurs just sitting around, like big old dinosaur backgrounds and everything. And I have a lot of Jurassic Park stuff. Shouldn't have bought that much Jurassic Park stuff. I love how the last one is the only one that's like not budging the way I need it to. Yep, that's why. Okay, buddy, you're gonna go down and you're gonna go down nice. Perfect. Just saw your message. I'll get to it after the live, hun, okay? But yeah, we'll hook you up. Okay, dokesy. Come on, baby. You gotta seal the deal. This one little hole is pretending like it wants to have a gap, and it's not cool. I just hit myself in the face with that. Okie dokie. I'm glad I wear glasses, because otherwise I really would hit myself in the face. I try to wear glasses when I toy make, because this plastic will fling up in your eye if you're not careful. I mean, wear safety goggles if you're a kid, because, you know, I just recommend that. But if you're an adult, you know, I mean, you can risk it. Because, I mean, I do a pretty good job of just closing my eye whenever I clip something or drill something. Okay, there we go. That's better. I like that. How's that look? Is that better? That's better. So let's go ahead and clip that, because that's as good as that one gets. that means we have all of our bracelets fully decorated. And on kitchens, you usually don't want to put anything inside the kitchen because that's where the food goes, and anything that goes in with the food goes is going to be destroyed. Well, not destroyed, but you know, just like really dirty. So, okay, look at that. We've got the stars at night are big and bright. Yep, beautiful. Now we get to decorate the whole thing, which is going to be fabulous. And I also do not decorate this because this is where the food's going to go. This is going to be wiped a million times over the span of lots of years. So we don't want to put anything on that because the more intricate you make this toy, the more difficult it is to clean. So you really want these to be a little simple but decorated. So I'm going to put a bunch of chewies on it, a bunch of you know, butterflies on it, just make it look really beautiful. But the thing is you want these to be able to stick in the dishwasher and survive. So that is the little moral of that story, but it is time to decorate, and that is our last part. So here comes my handy dandy drill. And let me put on some lipstick real quick. It's a new medicine I'm taking for my Tourette's. Well, it's not new. I've been taking it, but she upped the dose, and it is giving me like dry mouth and like dry lips, and it's awful. But I gotta say, my tics have never been better. And for those who don't know what tics are, I have Tourette's, which is like uncontrollable movements. Don't feel sorry for me. It looks pretty funny. And I could have had like the verbal ones where I like cuss and stuff, so I got lucky. Got so lucky. Oh my gosh. So I'm really not feeling sorry for myself. Okay, so we've got these pink butterflies, and I sort of have to design this as I go. So these 4 butterflies, I think I could place one right here, one right here. Yeah, just place them over like the holes. That would be really pretty. And then I think I'm gonna place, let's see, do I have any unicorns big enough to really stand on their own? I'm like guesstimating on what I should do with this. And yeah, I'll spend a little time to sort of negotiate with myself. Where does it go? Because I really want it to be perfect. Oh, that's perfect there. Okay, so one right there. One right there. That'll be a boy and a girl thing. And then I guess I could put a box right here and a box right there. Yeah, that'd be cute. Okay, and then the butterflies would be right here, 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 and here. So that's cute to me. And then I could hang one of these like real pretty crystal butterflies right here, and here, and here, and here. And then I could like do a little hole, and then I could really put the chewies that I want. Like, so I want to put some really cute unicorns on it, you know? And I have all these like little chewy unicorns. And honestly, I could do one of these and then one of those on like each one, like right here, like at eye level. You know, because they're chewies. I mean, they're gonna get chewed on. So we could just put one of them right over there. And I think that might do it. That might be simple enough to really make it through the dishwasher. And that might be pretty enough to make everything beautiful. So I think that'll do it, y'all. What do you guys think? Was that like a good plan? Or you're like, I don't know what that plan is, but it sort of looks decent. I'm sure it'll work great. Just trust me, lay back, and watch the magic happen. And usually on kitchens, honestly, I don't recommend putting chain unless it's just like a chain at the top that goes around that's zip tied all the way down. Because, you know, it's just going to be really hard to wash, you know. I mean, these are things you're going to want to wash like every night, every other night, because your glider's going to destroy the inside of it. So you're going to want to really wash, you're going to want to be able to wash these really well. So just a little bit of advice. Okay, so I'm just moving all of the things that I'm going to use into this pile. That way I make my own little pile and it's all happy and it's over there. Okay, make sure I'm not missing anything. Get those. There's like a few things that I want to add to it still, but I just don't know. Like I have these little fingerlings. Thanks, Melina. I have these little fingerlings that are unicorns, but I just don't see where I could like hang it anywhere unless I did like a solo piece of chain, like from the top and just hung him right there. But I just don't think that would really match in. Ooh, it's so frustrating. Maybe another day, my friend. Maybe another day. So, okay, so I think we have everything we want of that. So let me put these all over here so I don't have to have them everywhere. It's so sad. I always over plan for toys, and then it always makes me sad when I can't put everything on there that I wanted to. But I think what she has on here will be perfect. And I think I should put like a little cup right there. No. Okay, I think she has enough for sure. Okay. So here we go. We're just going to put all of this stuff right here. All of that on there. And it won't take long. So this is the fun part. Let's start with the butterflies because that's always the easiest part. So with butterflies, you are going to clip the extra plastic on them. So there's usually an extra piece right here. See how sharp it is right here? Ow, that is sharp. It got me a little bit. So I'm going to clip the sharp pieces off the butterflies. And even on the small ones, which they don't make anymore, so it's like either hit or miss if you get them, because I only have them in some colors. I can't use this one because someone drilled a hole in the side. Wasn't me. Well, I really don't think that was me, because I got those as a gift from someone, so it may have been someone else. Okay, here we go, replacement. Okie dokes. And just get the rest of the butterflies all picked off. Okay. Okay, and then we drill holes in them. So we drill a hole at the top, in between the head and the shoulder. And we drill at the bottom, a little bit higher than the tail. You just stick it right here. And drill. And you don't have to drill it very long because it goes in pretty quick. But that's how you drill it. And it doesn't have to be on the highest setting either. You can do it on a medium setting. But that's how you want to do these. And then I'm going to do a large one. And this is how I do my butterflies. Because, gosh, it is beautiful how I do my butterflies. It's just something I've always done. I've always bought these charms to make sure I can keep doing them. And then, you know, they stopped selling the baby butterflies. And so it's sort of sad that I can only do this a little while longer. But right now, since I can still get the big butterflies, I still put the flower in the middle and just leave out the baby butterfly if I don't have the color. But this is really cool. So what I do is I get the big butterfly. I put a zip tie in the bottom of it. I run it through. I put, yes, you can use a hot iron and it works just as effectively. Absolutely. And then you put it through the second butterfly, like so. And then you put your flower. And then you run it through both of the top holes. And then when you have it all like that, you pull it together. And look at that beautiful butterfly. So beautiful. And that's how I do my butterflies. So if we're gonna put a butterfly above here, we need 2 large holes. And we sort of want to put them up here, but on the edge. So we're just gonna put it right here. Put it right under. And I'm eyeing this, like where to put the butterfly, but if you're having a hard time spacing the butterfly exactly so you can get the holes in there, I highly recommend, and I say this every time, but I highly recommend you get a old eyeliner pen, like the liquid ones, you know, old eyeliner pen, because they smudge off real easy. And I recommend that you get the hole of your butterfly, you place it on here, and you dab in between the holes so you know where to drill. You always can place your drill holes beforehand before you drill so you don't mess anything up, you know? So that's what I recommend, and I use it a lot. I really do, especially with bases. So, Now, Angel, I don't clip off the antennas in file, but I do clip off any hard plastic that sticks out. But I've never thought about the antenna because I'm touching the antennas and they're not sharp and they're really bendable. So I wouldn't see an issue with the antenna as much as I do like the plastic sticking out of the bottom. So, okay, so we're gonna clean up these drill holes real quick. That was easy. Go on the inside, clean up the drill holes. And it's just so nice to make kitchens because you can really access all of it. You can access all of it and get all that plastic out. Easy, easy, easy access. You don't have to go at any weird, awkward angles. It's just all right there. I just love that about kitchens. Okay, and now we can attach the butterflies. So here we go. That's what makes a great toy maker, Angel, is overthinking things. I'm like an over safety person, so like I really overthink things too. I've actually had to calm down my over safety things because people started complaining about it. They're like, why did you 10x that window? And I was like, because I can. Because I think you should. And if you don't, you never know. I don't know. I'm like sort of paranoid about it too. I'm like, but what if? Okay, and with these butterflies, you can give them a little tug. You can pull them up and get that zip tie underneath without it breaking. This thing has a little move to it. You don't have to worry about these being all the way under and then, you know, you can't reach the zip tie because you totally can. You can move these butterflies up. It will not harm them. And you can officially get that zip tie. And I'm telling you, these flush cutters suck. And these are supposed to be like the best ones. So you can even fit down your handy dandy sander underneath there and get it all smooth for you. It's just amazing how much these butterflies, like when you put them together like this, you can really still reach the zip tie. There we go. Yeah, when in doubt, block it out. Exactly. Okay, here we're gonna put one right here. And actually I need to prepare the butterfly first. I usually prepare all my butterflies at once. I just wanted to show you what I'm doing first. So let me just go ahead and finish all these. So, like, I was thinking, like, since I'm now going to be pretty much, like, home alone during the week, since my husband has a new job from, like, 10 to 7 every day, what do y'all think about me doing lives during the day instead of in the evening? Would anyone be able to attend during the day? Because I know people work, right? I know they do. But maybe if I did both night and day lives, just to sort of occupy myself, would anyone be able to watch them? Hi, baby. Hi, baby. He's my sweet girl. He's my sweet girl. Okay, you gotta get down now. That's a good girl. Okay. Sorry, Penny likes to say hi to me. So daytime is better for you, Jess. That would be really great, because honestly, like, after making toys all day, and trust me, I make toys from like 7, 8, sometimes 5 a.m., but most of the time 7 a.m., all the way until 11 p.m. at night. And sometimes I get really tired during lives because I've already been pushing myself all day to finish toys. So I think if I did lives, you know, during the day better, or maybe even during lunchtime, or, you know, from 11 to 1 or 11 to 2, you know, I just wanted to see, like, you guys are my normals, so I was wondering if any of those times might help. So school hours are good. And I know school's back in session for a lot of y'all, so for your kids and such. It's not summer anymore. Yay. Okay, perfect. Stop, Penny. Stop. Don't bark. No, no, no. Okay, perfect. So, now I gotta think of a day that would work. What about, I definitely probably think Thursday would be best. Do we like Thursdays? Yeah, I think 6 is just a pain for everyone because everyone's trying to feed their kids and get them to bed or feed their gliders. And I really think it's, I mean, I want to go from like, you know, 10 people viewing to like 30, you know, like, I just really think we can get to more people if we do a better time. Thursdays are bad? Okay. Wednesdays maybe? Hey, stay-at-home mamas, unite. Okay, good. Wednesday's great. Okay, so I think Wednesdays, because I think the hardest part about scheduling these consistently is that I never know when any of y'all are available, And then it's just hard for me to like know when everyone's available, you know? I don't want to plan a live that's just going to be empty. Right? It is crazy. And I feel like I give some really good tips. You know, you guys are always welcome to tag people into this broadcast if you know of new owners, or if you know of people who are trying to build toys. Yeah, Connie, I totally agree. And I mean, you can call me anytime. I love you. So, but yeah, I definitely want to reach more people who need it. Because you know what's really happening? You know what's really happening is a bunch of new toy makers, they're getting blacklisted before they even can think of a chance to get on the ABL. Because, you know, they just don't know what's safe, and then they post their first toy, or, you know, they join a group to where they can advertise in, and they post one unsafe thing, and they're getting blacklisted. And their reputation ruined before they even get started. And that disgusts me. Disgusts me. Because everyone deserves a chance to be a great toy maker. They just need help learning how to be a great toy maker. So we need to send as many people to my page as possible to get them on these toy videos, to get them learning before they blow their reputation, before they can even dream about doing this for a living, or, you know, because it's such a great hobby, it's such a great job, and the gliders need it. And I'm sorry, but my order page doesn't need to be 30 people on it. I need someone to make orders too. You know, I love having orders, and it makes me happy, but you know, I have a lot of orders. You know, it would be nice if you know, there were more people like me, you know? Thanks, girl. You're amazing at what you do. I mean, your work is just absolutely amazing. Your sewing, beautiful. Thank you, Melina, and I can help walk you through everything. Like, you know, I'm a real good, loyal friend, so I'm really happy to help you in any way I can. Roxanne, absolutely. And in fact, I actually already do that. But, yeah, you're welcome to, you know, we're welcome to make a little toy chat or something, and, you know, come in with questions and stuff. I'm totally game for that. I want you guys to have access to all the information you need. You know, I know this sounds sort of silly, but I've been thinking about, I know there's so many groups out there, but I've been thinking about starting like a group just for like toy education and toy help, and like for all of the beginners and everything. And I just give like advice to people. You know, the only thing is that there's already groups like that, and those groups are wonderful. This would be sort of a group where y'all could follow me, where y'all could, I would do more lives on there. It would be a place where I could keep my lives on there and just send people to them. It would sort of be more of a storage of my knowledge, you know, for y'all. But I would try to probably do a live every other day on it. Maybe not all building toys, but giving toy tips and toy advice. Thank you, Melina. I appreciate that. It's not as easy as you think to start a group. And there's actually a lot of issues that come with that if you don't know what you're doing. So I'm not quite sure if I would. I think I'd have to have permission from a few people and, you know, just let them know my idea and see if they would approve of it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think it would be a really great place for people to learn, and it just be about learning. It wouldn't be either about like my products or anything, but it'd be about, you know, just learning toy tips, and you'd get to see the lives, and it would, I mean, you could ask questions and I would answer, and instead of going to my personal mailbox, it would all go to the group. And just imagine if I could get some more of my ABL friends on there to help answer questions or help guide. I know that I do have some toy building friends that might want to join the cause. So I've thought about it. But you know, running a group is absolutely a very big responsibility. And you know, there's a lot of trolls out there. Trolls that sit behind keyboards and think they're important. You know, and I don't know if I'm ready for that, because as y'all saw what happened last week, that went pretty foul. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to grow a little bit before I can do that. Exactly, Angel. Like, I know you know what I mean, and it's just hard. So, and Melina, like, I have a master's in mental health counseling. If you want some private lessons for your daughter, I am more than happy to give her some private lessons on building, because I think this would be a great outlet for her, especially with her disorder. I'd actually highly recommend this for her. So I'm happy to give her one-on-one lessons and work with her on this, because I think this would be great for therapy. I mean, it's just really relaxing. So you let me know, girl. Okay, getting these butterflies in. No problem. Like, I really am like a housewife who has nothing to do. Like, from 10 to 7, like every day, like I talk to my friends on the phone and I make toys, and I sit in front of my computer and watch the news and Dr. Phil and maybe Dance Moms, because that show is awesome. You know, so I'm sitting here most of the day just toy building. So, and I really make toys a lot quicker when I'm like talking to someone. So, you know, as long as Sierra shares me, I'm happy to talk with you or help people, or, you know, be on video and show someone something. So I really am available. I will admit that sometimes my medicine makes me tired after 1 p.m. So usually 1 to 4 or something. If I do get really tired, I have to take a nap. But that's just like a medical thing. It's not my fault. But I try not to let those take over my day. Yeah, toy making is an amazing therapy, and I just really think it would help anyone, but especially your daughter. So, and I'm all about helping people. Yeah, it's crazy. I was going to become like, you know, a mental health counselor, and I had all the training. I got the degree, and, you know, I think I just let the test like really overwhelm me. I think I just didn't want to test to get my license. I don't know, I worked at a few places. I worked at, you know, a local rehab. I worked at my local schools in an intervention for a little bit, and I worked at CPS as for my internship, and you know, and I just didn't see myself doing that forever. And I'll tell you one thing I really wanted to do was help like during disasters, like if there was like a big fire somewhere or if there's a big flood, you know, natural disasters, like I wanted to be that person who helped people through that grief. Like that would be the one thing that I would love to do, is help people in natural disasters and stuff like that. Like that's, being a part of the Red Cross would have really been cool for me. So it's just, you know, other paths I took, but it's still in my heart to help. JC, thanks for joining. It's so nice to see you. So JC, y'all, makes some pretty cute toys. I hope she makes it onto the ABL soon. Okay, one more butterfly. Yeah. And then we've got the butterflies on. So isn't that cute? Look how beautiful these are. So beautiful. But yeah, y'all, I'll think about the group. I mean, I'm right now, since I have two business pages because of what Facebook did to me, that feels like a lot to handle already, because I have to double post everything, you know, just so people can see it. But yeah, I'll definitely think about it. It may not be now, but I could see me doing something like that next year. Oh, and guess what? I want to get y'all all excited. You know how I just released my beginner build kits? Well, if y'all thought that was all, you are mistaken. So I am going on October 1st, I am going to release my intermediate kits, which means all of you non-beginners, you can work on one of my own designs, and it's going to be a little bit more difficult, and it's going to be a lot more fun. So I want you to get really excited about those build kits, and I'll tell you, one of the designs is my double play. So you could get all of the supplies for the double play and have, you know, an offer to the YouTube video that I'll be making for it that's not alive. And you'd get all the supplies for it in your own favorite colors and get all the amazing stuff to decorate it, all for a very low price. So I really think y'all should take advantage of that when it comes out on October 1st. So I want y'all to get really excited about that, because 2 other toys will be joining the double play. And I think I'll release the second toy, like tell y'all what it is, sometime during a live in September. So make sure you're tuned in, because I'm not just going to give it away. You got to watch. But it's going to be really cool, and these toys are going to be amazing, and I think you'll be really happy with these next kits. Like, everyone was super happy with these kits. Oh my gosh, these kits are great. So I didn't expect them to blow up like they did, but I'm very glad they did. So thank y'all so much for supporting the kits, and I hope y'all have made some really great chew toys and really great bling buckets and really great honeycombs. And thank you so much for showing me your results and showing me how amazing y'all are at toy making. That's just really great. I'm so glad y'all learned so much. Just too amazing. I know, it's great. So it just makes me so happy when y'all show me the toys that y'all have made, and they're perfect. I just love it so much. But, you know, since my Etsy store is up, I would really like y'all to go to my page real quick and pick out a toy you would like to see under the intermediate build kit. If there's a toy you want to build that is on that intermediate kit, please go to Etsy and let me know which one you like right now. So you can also go to thefavouriteglider.com. That's simple, thefavouriteglider.com. And you can tell me which one you want on the intermediate kit, and I promise you I'll strongly consider it. And I've even thought about offering 5 kits, not just 3. So if you let me know right now what you might want on that kit, there's a strong chance it might be on it. But yeah, you don't have to look me up on Etsy. I also have a domain name. Okay, so we got the butterflies on. And I'll reach this back over here so y'all can watch me and it. So yeah, we got a lot of things coming up with the Favorite Glider. You know, we've got that raffle on the 1st of September for the free toy of your choice. We have the raffle at the end of this video for this beautiful castle and for a free toy of your choice. I mean, you guys can't have it much better. And honestly, that's the way I like it, because I like spoiling y'all. Okay, now I am putting on these boxes. And these boxes are really easy. They're fairy boxes. What's not easy is getting these little things under here, but I can get it with my drummer. That was so easy. The other side. That was really easy. Okie dokes. You just feel them with your finger, make sure they're all drilled. Okay. And then I'm gonna drill 2 holes in these boxes so that I can string them together on that with a zip tie. And fun little fact about these fairy boxes, if you do put them on a toy, you always do want to put, you know, holes in the bottom, not just for putting them down on something, but just in case your glider ever goes potty in them, you want it to seep out the bottom and not stay in there and stench up your cage. You know, it's really funny because my glider got a new toy and it was like in the shape of a box, and I kid you not, they turned it into a toilet. And I bet you if one of these was left open for a long time and there was no treat in it, your glider might turn it into a toilet too. So this is why I have these holes at the bottom of them, because if they so decide to make it a toilet, then you have something that lets all the stuff out. Sweet talk, right? Just something we all love to talk about. I'm starting to think I have a winking disorder. It's either a creep disorder or a winking disorder, one of the two. Okay, just gotta smooth these out. Okay, now they're ready to be attached. So you want to start from the bottom and you want to put the zip tie under first because we don't want a zip tie showing or sticking under the box. So I'm going to stick this one right here first. And you got to use your fingers the best way you can. My fingers like to act like they're stubborn all the time. So I'm going to sit here and fiddle with this zip tie a little bit because I can. And I try. And whenever my fingers decide to do the right thing, and it'll go through, you know? It's just one of those things. And you can help bend the zip tie at the top to help it go through a little easier. Oh. You can also make the hole a little wider with your cutters in case there is some issue getting it in. Come on. There we go. Okay, and so we want to put it through the 2 holes of the box. Put it in one, put it out the other, push it down. You're going to push it through the top, push it even more through. And you may want a longer zip tie. I can do it with small zip ties, but if you really, if it really takes you a while, use a longer zip tie. And that's the click we want. And you just pull it tight so it's all the way on. And then you just flush cut the zip tie. And it's at an awkward angle, so I'll flush cut it the best I can, but I'm likely going to be drilling it down. Oh my gosh, I flush cutted it perfectly. I'm not even joking. Oh my gosh. Hey George, nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining. And look, you got a little box. Got a little treat box on there. How cute. Okay, so let's put another one on there, and we'll start from the bottom. These holes are a little bit wider, so I don't think I'll have an issue with it. And it went right in. Kind of crazy stuff I get into. It's ridiculous. Well, it went right in and it slipped right out. Okay, there we go. Put it through the last hole down here. And then stick it through. Okay. And then stick it through the zip tie. And down we go. Oh, that's a good zip that I like to hear. And then push it through, pull it tight. There we go. That's a good zip tie sound. I think, yep, that's as tight as we can get it. Let's try one more time. Okay, good. Now we'll try to flush cut it again. Maybe we'll get lucky a second time. Nope, still a little sharp. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the Dremel and just run it under here real easy. Okay, that should have done it, and that did it. It's smooth. Okay, we got both of them on there, y'all. Look how pretty that looks. Okay, now we're gonna do the butterflies, and then I'll do the unicorns, and y'all, then we're done. Like, we're done. Like, this was not that long of a live, but we did it, y'all. Okay, but here we go. Let's do these butterflies right here. We want them to hang off the edge, as y'all can see. Look real pretty. And honestly, I might as well go ahead and drill the holes for these. Just kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So I drilled 4 holes, 2 at the top and 2 in the middle. I'm going to do that on each side. Thank you, Roxanne. I think it'll be really pretty once it's done. Third side. We are in the home stretch, you guys. Cool. And then after I'm done with these butterflies and the unicorns, I just have those other 2 unicorns to put on the top. So what about mold getting inside the little animals you were putting on, like rubber ones and stuff? Okay, so anything that's being washed on a consistent basis, I do not put rubber animals on it. So these are chews. So there is not any sort of inside that these can grow mold on. So this is not like a little squeak toy. Does that make sense? These are full silicone rubber chews. So there's nothing that can get inside this that will cause mold at all. In fact, these can go in your dishwasher and get washed and nothing will ever grow. So if you do put the little animals and stuff that you do put on that are like bath toys, what you would do to prevent the mold is you would drill 2 big holes in the bottom and 1 big hole at the top, and you would let the water run through them when you wash them. So that way nothing would ever get stuck and start to mold. Does that make sense? So there's several ways of doing it to where it doesn't mold. But yeah, these are all just little chewy. Because the last kitchen I made, I used mushroom bath toys. And I made sure I had some big holes drilled in the bottom of them. So, yep. That is a really good point, though, and I'm really glad you brought it up because a lot of people don't really think about that. So it's really good you brought it up. Cleaning these drill holes. Penny, that's enough. Seeing these down a little better. Penny, that's enough. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm getting the big pieces of plastic out and then I'm drilling the small ones. anyone have any exciting plans for this weekend? It's almost Friday. Almost. Sweet. And that's all of them. So all I got to do is just zip tie those on and then do these 2 horses. And I'm done skis. And we can do the drawing and see who won that castle and the free toy of their choice. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, Pennies are definitely our most neediest dog besides Finn. Finn actually accepts that I work because I tell him that I make money for his kibble. And then after every day I get off work, I give him kibble. So I said, I worked really hard today. Here's your kibble, or here's your kibble, Finny. And he understands that that's how I earned it. So it's so cruel. It's like, I earned your kibble today. Oh, he's such a trooper. And look, I just put this pretty little butterfly on. But Finn is what they call a Velcro dog. And he has to be by me at all times. He's actually my service dog too. Like I legit have like full paperwork for him and training and everything. So he goes everywhere with us. That's really when he gets his one-on-one time is when we go anywhere. Aw, I love Velcro dogs. They really just make your day so much better. Like they just always want you. And I just love that about them. I love the term Velcro dog. It is sad though when you actually do have to like leave them home for something. They get really upset. And it's like, I know you're a Velcro dog, but don't hate me. Second butterfly. Okay. Okay, while I'm putting these zip ties on, I have so many of them. They're so sad. Okay, I'll show you. So the chew toys, I always use these with zip ties. So you're gonna put it through here. And you know what, I don't even want to put the 2 same in a row. So I'm gonna put it through here. And I really want it to face the right way. So put through here. And then you're going to push it through the bottom. And then you're gonna wing around in here and push it through the top. So then you're gonna pull it through and then you're gonna link it right there. And then you're gonna push it down. Hear that little zip? That means it went through perfectly. And so you're gonna pull it righty-tighty all the way up. And then you're gonna flush cut your zip tie. And then you're gonna sand it down. Perfectly smooth. There's your little rubber baby. Oh, other side. There we go. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Oh, okay. So if they're rubbery like a chew toy, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to drill a hole through it. And depending, if it's like sitting down like right here, like I would drill a hole through this leg right here in this leaf. It's like right there. And then I would put a zip tie through it, and then I would literally attach it just like I showed you. So, but you would have to make your own drill hole to hold it down. And usually I would drill through the side, or I would drill through the bottom to hold it down. Does that make sense? But yes, ma'am, that's how you do it. Just got to make your own holes to drill it down, and you know, you just got to find the right place. We are on the 3rd hole. And then we'll get to the top 2 and we'll be done. It is scary sometimes to drill through it, and you can rip through those real easy if you're not careful. Just start on a very low setting on your drill and go higher as you need to. But honestly, if you're using a rubber animal, you can get the job done on the first setting. I guarantee you, you can. So, and when you're drilling through like a rubber animal or like a bathtub topper or something, you don't need to drill all the way through it. You just need to drill just a little bit to where there's a little nick hole, like a little tiny hole. You know what I mean? Like a little nick that you can just slip a zip tie through, because you don't need to leave a big hole in it as much unless it's gonna be like submersed in water, like on a kitchen, like every day. Because once you open that up, it's just a lot of, you know, a lot of space. I like to barely open a tiny hole and then just push the zip tie through that. Okay, so here is this. Almost done. Got one more, and then I gotta put the unicorns on top, and this baby will be done. And like I said, I usually keep kitchen designs pretty simple. Although you may look at this and be like, nothing about that is simple, Whitney. Golly. But I don't know how I missed this one. But that's why we always double check everything. Okie dokie. And I missed the inside of that one too. Wow, I'm a nerd. Oh, you see my little babies running? Where? Yeah, my gliders are super fast. Yeah. Let's see, got it. Yeah, you just got to do the simple touch, you know. And I mean, there will be some you mess up when you're first starting out, and that's okay. That's really okay. What you can do is you can just clean off the hole and just drill it somewhere else. You know, I mean, no one expects you to be perfect when you first start out. No one. So just don't sell it if it's not perfect. That's like the one thing you should not do. But what are you trying to steal, Bubbies? So Finn, my dog, he's my Velcro boy. So this is Finn. He makes an appearance every week. But he got groomed today, so he's really cute today. He's always really cute, aren't you? You are. Yes, you are. And he's my Velcro puppy. But he is notorious for stealing all of my supplies. So he loves to steal my supplies and take them to who knows where, his lair. I don't know where his lair is. It's somewhere, and someday I'll find it. But I mean, I swear, he steals more supplies than anyone. And he's just so cute, he never gets in trouble for it. I know, he's like, oh, he's so precious. Okay, baby. I know. Back to work. I'm almost off, don't worry. Yeah. You wanna have something? Okay. See, he'll leave me alone if I give him something. You want this? Yeah, that's a good boy. Go on. Children. And we have dogs, not kids. I think we might look into surrogacy. So I'm really excited about that. But yeah, we tried for 10 years. No luck. It just was not happening. But I really love kids and I wish I had them. Tried for 10 years, but I have dogs and I have the best dogs in the whole wide world. So I'm very happy with them. And I have gliders, of course. Gliders are my everything. But my dogs are like my children, like my human children. You know what I mean? My gliders are my pets. But and my babies. I mean, they go everywhere with me too, but something about a dog bond is just so much deeper. I guess he's also like my service dog, so like he saves my life on like a daily basis. He can sense when I'm having panic attacks and stuff, and he can help calm me down really quick before it goes into like a full-blown panic attack. Okay, y'all, so here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. That is freaking beautiful. Okay, and I'm going to put these little dudes up right here, and the blue one will go like right here. So let me just do those real quick. And how I'm going to hold them down is I'm honestly probably going to drill a hole right through the horse because it's so low to the ground. I might just drill a hole through the horse and just stick it down that way. And there'll be probably a gap, but we'll see what we can do with that too. There's always cool stuff you can do with gaps. And so I'm taking the little circle off of them because I don't think it's necessary anymore. So and it looks cuter without it. So let's go ahead and place the unicorns as such. And I am going to use my little marker because I like to use markers for things to place where they are so I don't mess up the drilling holes. You know what's really funny though is I have a trimmer in my right hand from like damage I've done to my wrists and stuff and my arms and stuff from my Tourette's. So like watch this. Like holding this is like nearly impossible. So I always try to mark it quick, otherwise the marker goes everywhere. It's so fun. But one thing I don't do, I do not clip my glider's nails. Dawn does that for me, thank goodness. I love it. She helps clip my nails because I'm always afraid I'm gonna take a toe of the glider. So she is so helpful with that. Okay, we've got those holes drilled. Let's clean up these last holes. I'm getting tired of cleaning up drill holes every day, but it's so worth it because your babies are worth it to me. Babies are so worth it. Your little precious gliders, your favorite gliders are so worth it to me. I just imagine how cute they are. And like how cute they are when they jump on these toys and they play with them and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm like, wow, that's a lot to do on this. So I really just think about that when I get tired of doing drill holes or tired of clipping chain. I just think of your little babies climbing on these toys and just freaking out. And that's what I say. Oh, and I also think of your smile when you open your package and see how big and beautiful this is. I think of your smile. That's why it breaks my heart whenever UPS like ruins a package or something, because I know that smile wasn't there when you opened it. But what can you do? USPS is not perfect, and you know, That's why we have insurance on toys. See, I'm drilling through this, making a nice little big hole. Okay, so now we can put them in. And let's see how I was gonna do it. I'm gonna do it this way and then this way. Okay, yeah, that's best. Now let's go through the bottom. We always want to go through the bottom so we can hide the zip tie, right? And that did not feel smooth. So I'm gonna go back. It's so crazy how you can just like one moment feel that it's smooth and the next moment it doesn't feel smooth. So like always double, triple check your work. But you know what? Just drill it anyway. You know, you just should always assume that there's something sharp. And you should just drill it anyway. Never hurts to drill it. Okay. Okay, so you go underneath. And then you're going to stick it through the horse. And don't worry, there's going to be a little bit of a zip tie gap, but we can make that look amazing. So, okay, so we're pushing it through the unicorn. And we're pushing it down, and now we can tie the zip tie once I push it through the bottom. My hand's being special right now. It's like, I love you, not. Okay. Putting this in is difficult for me. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, you know what's really great about this charm is that its legs give out and it's letting me zip tie it fully down with no gaps. Oh my gosh, I don't have to do anything to make the gaps go away because, oops, I'm gonna make this fun. Look at this. It zip tied it down all the way with no gaps. Isn't that fabulous? That is cool. So I don't even have to like add, you know, miscellaneous flowers to it or greenery or anything to it to make it go down all the way because the legs just go down. That's sick. I like that a lot. I like that. Sorry, I'm all like super excited, but that would have added like 4 more steps to the toy. So I may get off at a decent hour tonight. Maybe. Okay, there we go. Okay. Here we go, y'all. Let's see if this one does the same thing. It should. It's the same toy. Okay, and after this zip tie is in and I flush cut it, our toy will be done. And then I'll do the raffle. Oh, yep, it laid down perfectly. Wow, that is cool about this chew toy. And I know I'm so excited about it, but I really thought I'd have to do a bunch of extra steps to get that zip tie to be covered. Okay, let's sand it. And y'all, we've got a full, beautiful kitchen right here. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Okay, y'all, let's see the results. It's perfect, y'all. It's perfect. Doesn't get much cuter than that, y'all. And this is going to wash in the dishwasher perfectly. It's all secure. It's all beautiful. It's got some foragers on it. This will make her glider very happy. There's 4 holes to enter in. Y'all, it doesn't get much better than that. It's very symmetrical. I like that too. Okay. Oh, Melina, you can make them any box. I bet you can make a good one too, especially with this video. Okay, so I'm gonna put that up and we're gonna get into our raffle drawings. Yay! First, I wanna show y'all the castle that this person, whoever it is about to win. Just get y'all all jealous for a second. I'm just trying. No, but seriously, I wanna show you how cool this castle is. Okay. Hi, Finn. Okay, so here we go. There's like a little mirror dresser in here and a shoe. She is so pretty. Like, she's like the prettiest Cinderella I've ever seen. Some chain on the side. There's Cinderella in her dress she made with the little mice. There's the shoe. There's Gus and whatever his name is. Okay, and then once we turn it around, so these doors are meant to stay open, and we've got greenery on the sides. Got the pretty little butterflies here. We've got a window blocked by a window. Got the pretty white flower. Got the clock. We've got Miss Wedding Cinderella up here. Got her shoes. Got a little rainbow. Okay. This is what we're auctioning off. And let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, I'm going to flip this over to my computer screen. And I already have all the names on there. Let me check my messages real quick, because if someone bought something within the past hour, I just want to make sure I have it. So, because that happened to me last time. Like, someone like paid for a spot like right before I did the raffle. Okay, so let's see. Just double checking. Just want to make sure we have everyone on the list. Okay, and let me check my business pages. Thank y'all all for the recommendations. Y'all are so amazing. Okay, and then I'll check my last profile, and then I think we're good. I think we can go ahead and start the raffle. And don't none of y'all pay any more, because I can't add y'all once I've done the raffle. So I think it's cut off now. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, we're ready for the raffle now. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, flipping y'all around. I'll hold you there. Okay, if you see, everyone is written down. There is not a name missing. So, and some people entered in multiple times. I'm going to shuffle these names, and they're all on this wheel. Every single one. But I'm not going to leave it to where everyone's like chunked up. So I'm going to shuffle these. And I'm going to shuffle it 5 times. 5 times. That should be good enough. Okay, and now I'm going to click the spin. Whoever wins this first time will get the castle. And then I will shuffle it 5 more times. And the second winner of the spin will get a free toy of their choice. So here we go. Here's the first spin, y'all. Hold your breath. Oh, I was like, whoa. Craig won the first spin, so he won the castle. So I bet his wife is going to be really happy about that. Ooh, lucky you. Okay, so Craig, you won the castle. Good job. Congratulations. That is a wonderful win. Okay, and so we are going to close that. We all know Craig won the castle. And now we are going to shuffle 5 times. 1. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, there we go. 5. Okay, and we are going to start the spin again. Do I just like click it again? Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, Arlene, you won a free toy of your choice. Great job. Very nice. Okay, so I will get to you after this video and we will plan your toy. We can either plan it tonight or we can plan it tomorrow. So I just wanted to really congratulate you and thank you so much, everyone, all of these amazing people for donating to that injured baby. And hopefully he will heal soon, but he got the vet care he needed because all of you helped. So I wanted to thank y'all so much for everything, and we love you guys so much. So I really hope you guys enjoy the prizes you won, and I'm just so thankful for you guys and your giving hearts because you guys really make it happen. Just so thankful. And so if you guys have any questions this week or just want to ask me a question, or if you can't find any supplies that you're looking for, reach out to me. I'm always willing to help you guys. I'm always willing to take time out of my day to chat, talk with you, help you with a toy. I'm always here for you guys. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. And I hope to see you soon on another live, possibly next Wednesday. So I'll plan that, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Have a good night. Love y'all. My favorites.